What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to 303 Streets. Today we're working on the 4Runner. As you can see, a lot has changed with it. Lift kit, new paint, new hood, roof rack. Everything's blacked out. Lift kit, wheels, tires, everything. So anyways, but today we're going to be doing part of the build on the 4Runner, and we're going to be putting on a tow hitch. So I'm going to go over what you need really quick. What part this is, and this is what I got from Amazon. So here's everything. There's the part number. Here's how to build it. So if you look at that, that's how to build it. So I put it together. What you're gonna need to put these bolts in is gonna be a size 3/4 and a size 18. So the reason why I haven't put this one on yet is to show you really quick. There's going to be a difference in them. If you get this particular one, they're the same size, but one goes to the hitch and one will be used to bolt up there to the vehicle. So then those will also go up through these holes as I showed you. Smaller ones going back, and then same thing over there, 2 and 2, and then the big ones in the front, 2 and 2. So let's show you really quick what that looks like. Right there are the 2 big ones, and then there's one of the small ones, and right down there is another one. So if you come down here and look, it's gonna be a little bit more difficult because of the exhaust, but there's one, and there's the other 2. So anyways, really quick, I guess I'll show you how I put it together. So there's the last bolt. I'll come over. Sorry, I have to sit you down for a second. Need to get a new camera stand. Been slacking on that. So as you can see, I'll just thread right through here. And then, yeah, just tighten it really tight. I suggest, I'm kind of just building mine right now, but to use Loctite. So once I get everything up and in there, I'll probably take out all the bolts again and put Loctite because I don't have it right now. But yeah, that's what you're gonna want to do. So get Loctite, put it on each bolt, and then put the screw in the bolt together. So to also continue with this, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is take off, if you have a tow hitch, that's what I did. You're gonna need a size 17 socket. I suggest getting some sort of WD-40 or some sort of spray to loosen everything. I had to use a heat gun or a blowtorch to get it off because it was on there really tight. So breaker bar, hammer. What I did end up doing, because I'm not going to put this back on, as you can see, I hit it. So it was up like this. So I hit it and then loosened it that way because that last bolt wouldn't come out. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. So yeah, then what you're gonna do is take 2 of these, and they'll go on the front, right there and there, and then these 2, they'll go on the front, and then 2 in the rear, right there, and then 2 back here. So yeah, that's how you're gonna hook up the hitch. So far I lined it up, everything lines up. So this is a good hitch to get. It was only $120. Again, I bought it on Amazon. That's what I typed in. Yeah, so if you want to get a hitch and you want to get it cheap, you want to know how to build it, this is pretty much how to do it. Here's the tools that you'll need and everything. So yeah, I suggest doing it on Amazon because it's a lot cheaper. I called Toyota and they wanted $400 just for the hitch. So once I get it bolted up, I will show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so I got the hitch all hooked up. A little bit more difficult than what I expected. And so there's gonna be a few things that you need to look out for when you're doing this. So one, if you're doing it by yourself, I suggest getting probably 2 jack stands. I just used one, but I was by myself. Because you need somebody to kind of hold it up. So you kind of have to put the jack stand just right up underneath it. So what I did is I put it on this side while I was bolting up that side. And the other thing is you're gonna run into is the exhaust is kind of in the way, so it makes it kind of tight to get tools up in there. A little bit difficult, pain in the butt, but you can still do it without taking off the exhaust. But the most important thing, especially if you have this particular model, is going to be relocating your, as you can see, I took it off. So that's where my connector goes for the trailer. This is going to be completely in the way when you try to open it. So I kind of unhooked mine, stored it up there, so when I want to use it, I can kind of just pull it down. I'll show you. Luckily it's all strapped up, so there's no extra pressure or tension on the wires. But yeah, then mine will come down there, so I can you know, hook it in without this interfering. So just hook up and run back. So other than that though, oh, anyway, so as I was saying, sorry about that. So to relocate it, there's 2 bolts on this. They're up towards the front right here and here. So if you take those 2 off, you can probably relocate it so the hitch isn't in the way, and that way you can make it functional. You might be able to hook one of the bolts right there, and then there's another one that you can hook it to. So if you relocate it, you're gonna be better off from the get-go. So yeah, I mean, that's it. I hooked it up. Looks pretty good, really heavy duty. Comes with the cover. I had to relocate my backup camera, as you can see right there. Relocated it. Not an issue. The backup camera still works. And again, I like my camera really even to the hitch or the bumper, because then I know exactly how much space I have. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so as I was saying, it turned out pretty good. I'm gonna start doing a lot more videos of the 4Runner, of the complete build. You know, I put the lift kit on it, 2-inch leveling kit, with the front diff drop, and then painted it, the wheels, the tires, the roof rack, radio. I have some aftermarket window things that I'm gonna put in the front, put a front camera on it, light bar, everything's already, a lot of this is already on there. So I'll do an overview, how much the build cost, how much the paint cost, how it was fixing the hail damage, you know, the new hood, stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully this video is helpful for this hitch. If I had to give this hitch a rating, I would probably give it 3.5 to maybe 4 stars for functionality, only because, you know, it's a lot more difficult than probably the factory to do this. But, you know, there's a lot of different ways you can bolt it up. You could probably not put it together until you get all the bolts bolted to the vehicle, and then, because you can see right here, it bolts together, so you can maybe try to do the 2 sides first and then try to put these bolts in. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. That might be easier. I was just trying to do it in one piece. So if you're by yourself, I would recommend doing the sides, because again, this is a separate piece from the side. So I'd recommend doing side, and then the hitch. Easier, a lot more functional if you're doing it by yourself. If you're, you know, you have help, put the whole thing together, bolt it up, and then you're done. And that's what I did. So yeah, it's nice it came with that little cover for the back. So like I said, out of functionality, the only reason I would give it a 4 would be it's you have to relocate your tow hitch, you know, wiring, depending on what year, make, and model you probably have. Mine, I had to relocate it, so that was kind of a pain, and I realized that after I bolted it up. So kind of a pain in the butt, but everything still works. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Sorry for making it so long, but if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them at the bottom. And thank you for watching 303 Streets. Like, subscribe, and have a good day. Thank you.